I've picked myself up the JAECOO J7 plug-in hybrid in 2025, and one of the things that really you should set up straight away at the dealership before you even drive it away is the app that connects to the car. Now I say that because you need certain bits of information. You need the VIN number and the engine number. Until you kind of get your logbook, you won't really have them to hand, but the dealer has them right away. So this is why I recommend doing it straight away at the dealer. Now, to make my life easier, I've made a folder on my iPhone, JAECOO J7, and in there I've got all the different charging apps along with the car app. So it's called the Omoda JAECOO. And yeah, so when you're going through the very first time, you need to put in your personal information, say the VIN number and the engine number, and then it recognises the car. You then go into the car, and then when you're messing around with it for the very first time, it asks you to set up the SIM card, because that is how you're able to talk from your phone to the car. So I'm going to pretend now you've managed to do that, and you're on the app, and you want to know what the app's capability has and what it can do for you. If you've got more than one Armada or a JAECOO vehicle, under the My Vehicles tab, that's where you can then see all the different ones, or if you need to add another one, that's where you're going to do it. But from the main screen, bottom left hand side, it says vehicle. You're going to attach that. You're going to touch that, not attach, touch that, and then it will bring up your car. And what I like to see is it shows you your battery percentage and how many miles you've got with that battery, but also your petrol as well, so you know where you're sitting at. And just underneath there, it does tell you when was the last time that information was received from the car. I mean, so for me, it was 5 minutes ago. Looking at the top right hand corner, you've got the settings button. If you click into there, it's going to show you the few different options which you can toggle on and off. That's going to be the anti-theft reminder and the vehicle GPS positioning. Personally, leave them on. So if at any point the vehicle alarm does go off, you get a little text notification saying it's going off, and then obviously you can use the vehicle's GPS to see where it is, obviously if it's moving or not. One thing that does slightly annoy me is it shows a blue JAECOO, mine black. Allow me to change the colour in the app. Something so minor, it annoys me. If you've not seen any of my other JAECOO videos, then in those videos I mention how I use this app pretty much every morning before I go to work. I've recently been doing early morning runs, so I'm getting up at 4 o'clock. So when I'm brushing my teeth, just before I head out the door, I come onto the app and I turn the heating on, I turn the windshield defogging on. So when I get to the car, it's already warmed, defogged, and I can just drive off. Whereas normally, you'd end up sitting out there waiting for it to do that for you. Now, just under the car is this large blue box. You can open it up because there's a few other options within inside there. Currently, there are 5 different options of which you can mess around with and play around with the car. The first one being a simple lock or unlock button. That's great if, let's say, we're out shopping and the missus has gone back to the car and I've got the keys. I can unlock the car for her from the app. And it is simple as pushing the button once, it sends the message to the car and it unlocks. And then when you're done with it, you can push it again to lock it. Next button over is the tailgate, so you can open the boot. You don't have to unlock the car, you can just open the boot, press it, boot opens up, do what you need to do, and then push the button again and it will close. So the third option in this section is the windows, and now you've got 3 buttons that you can press in total. You've got on, I don't know why they named it on, but on is open, off is closed, and then there's a ventilation where it cracks all the windows probably an inch or so. So if you want to crack the windows, you just press the ventilation button, give it a few seconds, all 4 windows drop down an inch, and that's that. Once you're done with it and you want to close them, or you can open them up from here as well, again you just press on or off. And then if you want to open the windows fully, you press on. Button number 4 then is going to be for the sunroof, and again there are 3 options: on, which is open, off, which is closed, and tilt, which is where it just kind of cracks it open a few inches. So again you can just press tilt and it opens up the sun blind from the inside and then tilts up. And then when you press off, obviously it closes the window and then closes the blind as well. And lastly then is the button to kind of locate the vehicle. So you're in a car park, you can't remember where you put it, you press this button and it will do the horn and then flash the lights as well. Which, let's face it, we've all lost a vehicle at some point in some form of car park. Okay, coming down then, we've then got the temperature option. You go into there and then that's where you've got your heated seats, or your ventilated seats buttons. You can turn the heating on, you can pick what temperature you want, you can do the air purification, the windshield defogging, and then tap it for the heating. So right now it's almost December and it's getting cold, so I could turn the heating on, say before we get to the vehicle, or in the summer if I'm coming back to the car and I know it's going to be hot in there, I can turn it on and get the aircon on. Once you've turned these on, it does turn the kind of running lights of the vehicle on, so you can see from the outside that it's on. And then you can also hear from outside as well that obviously the heating is on. And again, once you're done with it, if you don't want to jump in the car straight away, you just press the power button and turn it off. Like I said, honestly, for me right now, the ability to do that, as in turn the heating on and defog the windshield, is the best part about this app. And the second best part for me, next box down, is the energy sensor, and that's where you can look at your battery. From it tells you what percentage you've got and what range you've got. Let's say you plug it in and you go shopping, you can jump on the app whilst you're cutting around the shop and you can see what percentage you're at and how kind of work out roughly how long you reckon you've got until it's fully charged. Underneath, if you have the ability to charge it at home, you can do scheduled charging and then scheduled departure as well. So like for me, if I plugged it in at home, at the minute I don't have that option. If I did, I would have it turn on probably around midnight, and then I know it takes about 4 hours to fully charge, so I'd go from midnight to 4 o'clock with a departure of 4:30. So it's not going to be plugged on all the time throughout the night, but when I come to leave, it's fully charged. Box to the right is in the vehicle location, so again, if you've parked it somewhere where you want, I'm quite sure where it is, you can do the vehicle location, you can do your lights and the horn from this option, and you can also navigate to the vehicle from phone using Google Maps or whatever you use. We do have tyre monitoring on here. Now I believe, because looking at all this, all the numbers are blank, so I reckon it only shows it when the car's on. But if that's the case, I can just go onto the car screen, do the tyre monitoring and check it from inside rather than getting my phone out. And lastly, what else is nice to see is that there are charging stations within the app, so it shows you kind of what's around you and you can navigate to them. And that is everything you can do within the JAECOO Armada app. It's my first time having an app with a vehicle. I think the features it provides are really good, and honestly at the minute I don't even think there's anything else I'd want to add on to the app that it doesn't do. Like, it is something I personally use nearly daily. And yes, I know a lot of people have asked about the app, what does it provide, what does it give you, so hopefully that's given you a clear insight on what it does and how to use it. But again, if you've got any questions, then drop them below, and if I can answer them I will, and if not, the power of the internet, I'm sure someone else can help me out. We are a new channel over here, so if you like this video, please think about subscribing. It takes a few seconds for you, but it means a lot for me. It means I can keep making these type of videos. If there are any other videos you would like me to make for the JAECOO J7, then please let me know. I will be speaking to the JAECOO Armada dealership near me soon to see if I can try and get in, maybe take out some of the J5s and looking at the J8 when it comes out in 2026. Well guys, as always, thank you very much. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.